Hello everybody, Sergeant Soldier here, and we're back with the Rust Community Showcase. And today we're looking at 11 of the Halloween contest skins that I thought were absolutely awesome, and I wanted to make a video of them. I had planned on doing a couple videos showcasing the skins, but unfortunately we had an emergency earlier in the week, and it really prevented me from getting on the computer and doing this kind of stuff. There was a video out about it where I kind of explained the situation. But anyway, now that the contest has come to an end, I really wanted to try to get this video out. I re-edited it to make sense with the posting and what time it's being posted and whatnot. There's also hopefully going to be another video, a very short one, showcasing the winner and who that was and whatnot. But anyway, we don't want this to be a 20-minute video, so let's get right into it. My top, I guess you could say 11 for this whole contest. If yours isn't included with this, that does not mean that your skin isn't good or that it isn't great or it's not amazing. There were just so many that I had to pick some, and I wanted to at least do one video before doing the winners video, and it kind of made, the most sense to pick as many as I could, but still keep it, reasonable number. So anyway, number 1, the Creepy Clown Bandana. Now, for those of you that have issues with clowns, I don't need to explain this. This is a pretty creepy bandana, and having this in the game of Rust, yeah, I can see it. I think it would go great. I'm already getting kind of, a little creepy in this going on here. Kind of reminds me of the movie It, a little scary. I like it. Number 2, now this one is, I don't know if it's in a set, but I know this creator has like 5 different sleeping bags. This one, my favorite, the Graveyard Sleeping Bag. There's quite a few other ones that are Halloween themed that they made, but this one I want to say is probably my favorite, the most favorite, just because I love cemeteries and I love, all the history of old stones and whatnot. And I just felt that, this one definitely speaks to me. So there it is. It's in the video. Number 3, the Nightmare Smiles Bandana. This one is creepy. The way that it glows, how it's all shredded, a little bit of blood in there. I really don't think I need to explain that much with this one. I love it. I think this is a really, really good one. So it definitely deserves to be in the video. Number 4, the Get Out t-shirt. Now this one was also featured in the Cameling Creator Showcase video. I really, really like this long sleeve. It also has some stuff on the back of it. Unfortunately, I don't have that picture. I only have the front one. But I wanted to try to get as many pictures as I could with the Halloween contest logo in them. And unfortunately, it was only a front picture that had it. The bloody handprint, I think, is probably the best thing for this shirt because it really stands out. And I think it looks really good. So yeah, in the video it goes. Next up, the Killer Pumpkin Bandana. I mean, this pretty much speaks for itself. It's just like the clown one, except now you've got a jack-o'-lantern face on the bottom half of your head. And I really like how they added the webbing at the very bottom of the bandana. I think that if they left it just black, it would have been a little too plain. I think having the webbing down there actually makes it almost like a whole piece. So I definitely say job well done, and a great attention to detail. Great attention to detail by adding the webbing. Next up, I think the only weapon on this whole video, the Anarchist Ak-47. This thing just looks scary. But besides from the fact that it looks like, it's just really gnarly and a really nasty looking weapon, I love the fact that it's got the Anarchist A on one side and this really awesome looking skull on the other. I definitely, without a doubt, needed to have some kind of a weapon in this video because I tried to get as many different types of skins as I could. But this one for sure stood out the most to me, and I said, yep, that's it. That's going in. Next up, we have the Spooky Pumpkin Bandana. This one, not quite as pumpkin-y as the other bandana with the Killer Pumpkin, but you can still kind of see how the jagged mouth that you would have on a jack-o'-lantern. And I really, really like how they have the orange stitching at the bottom. Just like the Killer Pumpkin one where they had the webbing, if this didn't have the stitching, it would almost look a little too plain, and that extra detail at the bottom just kind of brings it together really well. So, job well done, way to go, attention to detail. I like it. I like it a lot. Next up, we have the Skull Bandana, and just like all the other ones, they had a great eye for detail because they didn't just leave the skull at the top and all the rest just plain black on the bottom. They put other stuff in there that looks really cool, and not only that, we're not talking solid black. This is like a smeared black with smeared orange on it. It looks really, really good, and I really like this one. So, of course, it had to make it into the video. Now that I'm looking at all the pictures that I've chosen, I think I might have picked a lot of bandanas when I should have picked some other stuff. But these are all really great skins. So my last 3 here, as usual, are ones where if they were put into the game, I would definitely end up picking them up because they were all very well done, but they're ones that I really enjoyed. So number 1, the Scarecrow Balaclava. I know I don't say Balaclava correctly. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Now this one, I think it's really cool because it's got the triangle eyes and the mouth of the jack-o'-lantern and the red handprint that kind of goes along with the Get Out t-shirt. I think those two together, if you were to put them both in the game, they would complement themselves incredibly well. So I love balaclavas. I have 2 of them, 3 of them right now. I'll always use more, but without a doubt, I love this one. Next up, this is the Scarecrow Balaclava, and this one kind of reminds me of like the legitimate Scarecrow from Batman. I think it's really, really well done. It looks just like burlap. The stitching is really, really all over the place as it's, just like a bunch of burlap bags stitched together. But the eyes and the mouth just being that sunken in black give it that really creepy look. And I think this was really, really well done. And they put a lot of detail around those eyes if you can't tell. So great job. I would love to have this. Please put it in the game. Last but not least, oddly enough, not a clothing item whatsoever, this is the Crime Evidence Hammer. Because the one thing that Rust is lacking right now is a bloody hammer. Ironically, you can't do any damage with this hammer, which kind of makes it funny, but still, I think that this deserves to be in Rust. I think technically all the tools should have blood on them for a skin because we beat each other senseless with hatchets and picks. And well, there is the other hammer that you can't beat people with, but I think all those need to have a bloody skin. But as of right now, we have this hammer, and I think this is an amazing skin and needs to be put in the game. So anyway, that's it for the Rust Community Showcase. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but we did a little bit of talking at the beginning. If you liked any of these skins, I highly suggest you go to their pages. I'll have the pages linked in the description here and vote on them. I don't know anything about whether or not Face Punch is going to be looking at this event and saying, wow, these are really great skins. Let's put this one in. Let's put that one in. Who knows? They might. But if anything else, we really want them in the game, just go to their pages and click yes on them. You could also go to the thread on the Face Punch forums that one of the event creators put together. I think it was Hammond. We can go there and you can see all the items listed. You could also go to the Steam group page and all the items are listed there. You can see every single one of them, even the ones that didn't make it in this video. I highly suggest you check them out. And if you like them, click yes. Let's get them in the game. So anyway, that's it. Sergeant Solge, Rust Community Showcase. This is for the Halloween contest that should have been put out a couple days ago, but didn't. Sorry. And we'll see you in the next Community Showcase video, which should be announcing the winner. Bye-bye! Thank you so much for watching the Rust Community Showcase. If you'd like to see more great skins by your fellow Rust players and content creators, click either of the annotations you see in front of you. If you have your own created content that you'd like to feature in a video, please leave a link of the item or items in the comment section of the video.